Hello again, Nicole here with Evolved Women's Health. And now I'm doing your fitness tip. So, the last time I did a fitness tip, I'm pretty sure it was on the importance of lifting heavy. And when I say heavy, I mean heavy. I mean, if you are doing it on a polished wood floor, it's not heavy enough because the weight would destroy the floor. Okay, now I say that. And I know there are people out there going, I love that for you. That's great. I get it. You can't start at a 250-pound deadlift. No one expects you to. You start where you are. If that means you just practice getting up and down from your bed 3 times and then you are worn out and that is all you can do, that's what that means. If it means you can do a 10-minute walk, that's what that means. No one is expecting that overnight and all of a sudden you're hitting a CrossFit gym. That won't work. You will be tired, you will be sore, you will probably get hurt. You can't do that. Okay? The message I am sending is that the goal is to eventually be able to do 2 to 3 heavy lifting sessions. Eventually, right? The goal is to be able to do 2 to 3 high intensity workouts. Eventually. And I have like a whole blog coming out on high intensity interval training. Whoop, whoop, at your local big box is not it. We'll get there. It is important that we don't get caught in the trap of, I'm doing something so it's enough. I am so sorry. I know that is against everything that's out there right now. Okay. But I can't lie about the science. Zumba could be super good for your soul. I love that for you. Stresses me out because I am not coordinated that way. I have no rhythm. Okay, so like if you love Zumba, I love that for you. I'm not saying don't do it. I am saying it's not enough. That you need to add in the lifting, you need to add in the true high intensity interval training. And we have to be comfortable with the fact that we have to be uncomfortable to get the gains that we want to get. Now, maybe you don't care, and that's fine. I'm not for you. That's just how it is, right? Not everyone is for everyone. But if your goal is, hey, I want to be strong in my 90s, or like in your 40s, if you're like, hey, I want to stop feeling like crap in my 40s, I want to be able to go on a hike with my kids, I want to be able to travel, I want to be able to kayak or dance or any of these things, I want to be active, I want to live my life richly, then yes, we have to have the goal in mind of heavy lifting and high intensity interval training. But that doesn't mean that has to be where we start. We just can't get stuck in the trap, right? So maybe, like I said, you practice just like getting up and down from your bed a few times, and then eventually that gets easy. And maybe you decide, okay, I want to try walking now. Right? And you go out for a 10-minute walk. Maybe you try 10 minutes and you're like, nope, that's not it. So it's like, okay, how about 3? Can you do 3? Cool, you can do 3? Awesome. Do 3 until you're like, I want to see if I can do 4. Like, it is incremental. The magic sauce is consistency and a concept called progressive overload. Okay, that just means we start where we're at, and then when we're ready, we add a little bit more. And then the other thing that goes into exercising or moving is not getting bored, because so often we get fatigued. I know I do. Every 4 weeks, I have to like talk with my coach and be like, hey, like I need a little something different because I'm kind of going crazy. Like, that's normal. There's nothing wrong with you. We get bored. As humans, we get bored. We're highly intelligent. So be willing to be like, hey, I don't really enjoy walking anymore. I think I might want to try Pilates, or I think I might want to try a dance class, or I think it's time for me to approach resistance training. And then go do that, right? Don't go do that 6 days a week. Like, say, I'm going to go do that one time this week and I'm going to see how it goes. And then I'm going to take it from there. So it's just this consistent, gradual, progressive overload with an eye towards being able to do the 2 to 3 days a week of resistance training. And honestly, group fitness, like surge strength classes and other classes that may be available at your recreation center or your big box gyms, they are not bad as a stop along the way. They become problematic when we get stuck there and we think, oh, squatting 25 pounds is enough forever. It is not. You will lose muscle mass. You will lose strength. You will lose metabolic stability. So that's the secret sauce, is that we start where we are consistent, we progressively overload just a little bit more when it's time, and it doesn't have to be every time. Oh, that's important too. Success is not linear. Fitness is not linear. One day you may be fine with a 10-minute walk, and then the next day, for whatever reason, you can barely make it 5. You have to be okay with that. You have to be curious about it. Like, did you stay up late? You know, why? Could there be things that caused that for you? But the point is that you don't give up. You keep going. You go out the next day and see what happens. Right? So it is good to start where you are. You have to start where you are. You don't have a choice, right? Be consistent, progressively overload, have the goal to get to 2 to 3 strength training and high intensity interval training sessions a week. And have a plan for that. Like, what does that look like? Are you going to do the walking, get used to moving again, and then maybe visit group fitness classes, and then be in group fitness classes for a while, and then maybe try like a CrossFit? That's group fitness too, but it's different. You go to CrossFit and you try that out. Or you're like, hey, don't really want to do CrossFit. That's terrifying. So you go and you find a personal trainer to teach you how to do some movements, right? How do you deadlift? How do you bench? How do you squat? How do you clean and jerk? And how do you snatch? Those, oh my God, I love them so much. Olympic lifts are like my fave. But that's the journey. That's what the journey should look like, so you don't get stuck and you don't plateau. And when you reach middle age, you don't lose muscle or bone mineral density. I didn't even mention that, right? We don't want that happening either. So anyway, that was a lot of information. Please feel free to reach out if you have questions about it. Let me know what your fitness journey looks like in the comments. I actually really like seeing your comments in the morning when I come in. I'm like, oh, let me nerd out with you for a sec. So anyway, that's really all I have today. Okay, bye.